The Great Egyptian Pyramids are one of the world's greatest architectural marvels. Apart from them coming with great architectural designs, there have been quite a few unanswered mysteries with regard to its construction. There have been quite a few conspiracy theories behind how and who constructed the pyramids, and billionaire Elon Musk had a lot of exciting things to say in this regard. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. The Egyptian pyramids are one of the most insane structures ever to be built by humans. It has been said that there are approximately 118 identified Egyptian pyramids that have been found to date. Out of these pyramids, 80 of them were built within the region of the Kingdom of Kush, which is currently located in modern-day Sudan. The pyramids that are found in modern Egypt are in fact tombs that were built for the pharaohs to be buried under them. The pharaohs' consorts were also buried here. These royals were a part of the Old and Middle Kingdom periods, so yes, all the architecture that we see is in fact from these times. But out of all the pyramids that have been found, the pyramids of Giza stand out amidst the lot. The pyramids are found in Giza, which is located on the outskirts of Cairo. The pyramids are majestic, and some of them that are found here are the largest pyramids found in the world. Speaking of large pyramids, the Pyramid of Khufu is the largest Egyptian pyramid, and due to this fact, it is a part of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that still exist. The Great Pyramid was listed by Antipater of Sidon as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world since the Hellenistic times. It is quite shocking that even 2,000 years later, this pyramid stands quite strong and tall. The Pyramid of Khufu is known by quite a few names, including the Great Pyramid and the Pyramid of Cheops. It is located on the Giza Plateau. The Pyramid of Khufu is smaller than the Pyramid of Khafra. The Giza Pyramid Complex is a place that tourists go to when visiting Egypt. It is quite popular amongst architects too, as they are always in awe of the construction of this structure and are often found studying it too. Experts from various disciples have been studying the ancient pyramids for centuries together, and these majestic historic masonry structures that are spread out all across Egypt are proof of the fact that the people of the ancient Egyptian civilization were quite advanced for their times. Historians, archaeologists, and various other experts have had a hard time believing that the people of their times were so advanced that they were able to create such strong and robust structures. Due to them not believing this fact, there has been a wide array of speculations that have been linked to how the pyramids were constructed. Some of these speculations are quite logical and believable. These speculations included the fact that laborers and architects of that time were quite advanced in the field and that their understanding of construction and building was quite advanced. These workers were also deemed to be quite talented, and their designs were something deemed unique and completely out of this world. If you're wondering why such structures were seen only in Egypt during that time, well, that is probably because of the fact that designs and ideas could not spread fast during those times, as transportation and migration were not as common as it's today. Back to the various speculations on how the pyramids were built, the other speculations were absurd and completely far away what one may have imagined. One of these speculations that stood out amidst the rest was that quite a few people believed that the pyramids were constructed by aliens or extraterrestrial creatures. People were saying this, especially about the pyramids in Giza. You will be further shocked to know that billionaire and tech expert Elon Musk was also one to believe that the pyramids were in fact built by aliens from outer space. Elon Musk is a man known to pass random and absurd statements, so hearing this from him through his tweet made the statement trend on Twitter. So on the 31st of July 2020, Elon Musk through his Twitter account tweeted that aliens built the pyramids obviously. That tweet has gained almost 60,000 retweets and 480,000 likes so far. After the internet went crazy over this tweet, Elon did some research of his own and posted a link to a BBC site where he commented, "This BBC article provides a sensible summary for how it was done." Well, that settled things down. But the people of Egypt did take things quite to heart and were defending the great history of their people by putting out evidence against Elon's claims. In fact, Egypt's Minister of International Cooperation, Rania El-Mashat, decided to take matters into her own hands and convince Elon in the friendliest way possible that the pyramids were in fact built by their people. The tombs of the builders who built the pyramids were discovered during the 1990s, and this stands as definitive evidence that the pyramids were constructed by the people of Egypt. If you're wondering how she managed to do that, well, she invited Elon over to Egypt so that he could take a look at the pyramids himself. She also asked him to take a look at the tombs under whom all the builders of those times were buried. She wrote in a tweet, "I follow your work with a lot of admiration. I invite you and SpaceX to explore the writings about how the pyramids were built and also to check out the tombs of the pyramid builders. Mr. Musk, we're waiting for you. Zahi Hawass, an Egyptian archaeologist, put out a short video on social media in which he spoke about Musk and his comment about aliens having built the pyramids. Zahi had stated that Elon was hallucinating all of this and that he was the one who had found the tombs of the builders of the pyramids. He further stated that the builders of the pyramids were Egyptian civilians and not slaves. Now, a bigger question in your mind is probably, how were the pyramids built if they were built by the Egyptians? Well, the construction techniques back then were quite elaborate, as they did not have the technology as well as the know-how to construct structures as fast as it's done today. One of the first steps of the construction involved moving huge quantities of stone to the location at which the structure was being built. The majority of these blocks came from nearby quarries. The special stones that were used in these structures came from faraway locations and were brought to the point of construction using various forms of transportation. Barges were one of the main modes of transportation used back then. Some of the special stones that were transported included white limestone from Tura and granite from Aswan. In the year 2013, the Diary of Meir was found in an ancient Egyptian harbor located on the coast of the Red Sea. This was a bunch of logbooks that were written by individuals who lived 4,500 years ago. These books had the title Inspector written on them. The content that was documented included records of how and when limestones were transported from the Tura quarries to the Great Pyramid of Giza, where the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu is present. The transportation route included the items traveling over the River Nile too. According to this evidence, it is believed that the blocks that were quarried were transported to the construction site by wooden sleds. These sleds came with wet sand in front of the sled that was placed there so as to reduce friction while sliding the blocks. Bridges were created between the grains of sand by the droplets of water that were passed through it, enabling the grains to stick together. Following this, the workers would cut the stones close to the construction site with the aid of cutting tools that have been found during excavations of the sites. The finished blocks were then placed on a pre-prepared foundation, which was leveled using a rough square level, water trenches, and experienced surveyors. Ancient Egyptians were clearly ahead of their time, and their various concepts of architecture may have been with regard to the concept of aerodynamics or the concepts of trigonometry. Do you actually think that Elon Musk is right and that the pyramids were actually built by aliens from outer space? Or do you think this was just Elon Musk being Elon Musk and he was trying to gain clout to rattle the stock market? Also, do you think the Egyptians who built the pyramids were actually so advanced in terms of architecture? Or do you think there was definitely a third element involved that helped them build the pyramids and that we still have that to figure out? Do let us know what you think in the comments section below. With that, we come to the end of today's video and we hope you had a great time with us. Do join us in our next video. But before you go, do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn your post notifications on. See you soon!